rampant in this society, man. And now, if you're not a sodomite, or if you don't practice it, or if you don't justify or protect the people that do, or be cool with them, then you're labeled an enemy. Okay. And they X'd out the Lord. That's what crucified means, to be X'd out. By putting up that abominable, pasty devil, Cedral Borgia, who you people eerily think is Jesus Christ, which really he's a damn abomination, an incest-loving murderer. All right, that's not the Lord, man. And all the characteristics of the Lord that you read about in the scriptures is not being taught properly. They always want to teach him as he's all love and stuff, but he's coming back to kill people. Okay, the Lord is coming back to make war and judgment, man. But they don't teach that. They teach that he loves everybody. Okay, that's not right, man. All right, go to Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 7. Once you get verse 7, I want you to go to chapter 28.
Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 7.
Yeah.
And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and them that hate thee,
yeah,
which persecute thee.
Yeah, so that's what's going to happen, man. These curses going to come on the heathens and on 2/3, man. It's going to stay on y'all till y'all drop dead, man. Okay? Because you ain't going to be saved. Now go to Deuteronomy 28, verse 21 through 22.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 21. The Lord shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee, until he have consumed thee from off the land, whether thou go up to possess it.
Now, this happened to our people, all right, when the curses came on us. Great example, the Native Americans and the Latinos, North Central South America, the Negroes, West Indians, and so-called Negroes, West Indians and Haitians that was living in Europe, all right, during the time of what they call the bubonic plague. That wiped out 2/3 of y'all over there before the white man, through the Ottoman Turks, took you down and established what they call the Renaissance. Okay, you had the bubonic plague happen that killed bubonic and pneumonic plague that killed 2/3 of them. Okay, that's how our people was consumed in great numbers off the land. Keep reading.
The Lord shall smite thee with a consumption, and with a fever, and with inflammation, and with extreme burning.
Yeah, going back to the pestilence. And that's what happened to our people. But you know what? It's going to happen again to 2/3, and it's going to happen to these heathens, man. To scoffers, people that mock and leave comments or think something ill. You mark, man, and the Lord's gonna bring it on you. Keep reading. Tell me when you finish with verse 22.
And with the sword, and with blasting, and with mildew,
yep,
and they shall persecute thee until thou perish.
Pursue thee until thou perish. That's 22. Yeah. Out to verse 27.
The Lord shall smite thee with the blotch of Egypt, and with the emerods, and with the scab, and with the itch, whereof thou canst not be healed.
That's right, and many of these hybrid mutant diseases they creating, mixing pestilences and stuff at the CDC, all right, and what they call that, Plum Island, all right. Half of that shit, they ain't no cure for that. They ain't even thinking about making a cure for that. They just hoping they don't get affected with it. Okay? And it has high death rates, man. So you ain't gonna be cured. You gonna itch. Okay? You gonna be hurting, man. And you gonna die slow with that pestilence. Out to verse 35.
The Lord shall smite thee in the knees and in the legs, and with the sore blotch that cannot be healed, from the soles of thy foot unto the top of thy head.
Yeah, like smallpox, which the CDC haven't destroyed the smallpox virus. They still got it. The two people that got the major quantities of it is America. Yeah. There you go. That's a perfect example of smallpox. you're going to start seeing people with shit like this, man. Okay, it's coming back. And that's what killed off a large majority of you Latinos and Native Americans, man. Smallpox. And they know it has a high kill rate. They're just trying to weaponize it to turn it into a biological weapon. Russia and the United States have the highest amount of that virus. All the nations want to destroy it, but America said no, we don't want to destroy it. So when it's released and people start getting it again, you're gonna know where it's coming from. It's either gonna come from America or Russia. Okay? Smallpox is coming back. Okay, that's verse 35. Hop to verse 58 and read down to 63.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 58. If thou wilt not observe to do all the words which the law that are written in this book, that thou mayest fear this glorious and fearful name.
Yeah. So the Lord, he's telling you, if you don't repent and have reverence towards his word, okay, keep reading. Verse 58.
Yeah. The name Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua.
Yeah.
That's it.
Read down to 63.
Okay. Then the Lord will make thy plagues wonderful, and the plagues of thy seed, even a great plagues, and a long continuance, a sore sickness, and a long continuance.
That's right.
Moreover, he will bring upon thee all the diseases of Egypt.
All the diseases. So all the diseases that is created in this society will come on 2/3 and on these nations, man, when they release it, man. Because the brother brought out the precept that Egypt, spiritual Egypt, is America, man. And the CDC and Plum Island, they be creating these diseases, man. And they be studying all these, how many people get affected, how quick the infection is, how dormant it is, if it is dormant. All right, how many people it kill? What's his kill rate? Okay. All right, keep reading.
Which thou was afraid of.
Yeah, because, you know, you go study up these diseases, that shit, man, some of this shit is scary, man. It's scary, man. All right? But, I can't remember, what's that, Proverbs 20, where it said we should laugh at them when they fear come upon them. So all these jakes that's fearing these diseases and getting sick, if they ain't right or they ain't part of the number to get chosen to get delivered, then they gonna receive that, man. Cause the Lord gonna bring their fears upon them. Keep reading. I'll try to find that.
Which thou was afraid of. I think it's 1 or 2. And they shall cleave unto thee.
Yep.
Also sore sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of the law, them will the Lord bring upon thee.
Yep.
Until thou be destroyed.
Till thou be destroyed. Keep reading.
And ye shall be left few in number, whereas ye were as the stars of heaven for multitudes.
Yeah, talking about our people, because at a time we was the biggest nation on the planet. When the Lord brought the diseases upon us, when you know Europeans came, they was trying to they was establishing America to fulfill prophecy. A large populations of the Latinos and Native Americans was basically brought down through pestilence. But now we back to that number again, all right, of being like the stars for multitude, because it tell you that in Hosea chapter 1, that in the last days we'll be like the sand of the sea and the stars of heaven. But the Lord gonna have to whittle it down to a few, because only a few gonna be saved, man. So a lot of you jakes, man, you gonna die from diseases, man. Okay, from the pestilences. That's Proverbs chapter 1, verse 26 through. Well, you can start at 22 and read down to 30.
Proverbs chapter 1, verse 22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge?
Yeah. So how long are people gonna be acting like this, man?
Turn you at my reproof, Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you.
And that's